Should daylight savings time be eliminated?
Oh, I just think it doesn't matter. Like, I think it's the most stupid, archaic issue. I mean, maybe stupid isn't the word I mean, but I mean, daylight savings is a political issue. If you look at the history of the implementation of it, it has been to prioritize certain communities and certain classes of community. I feel like if we were to experiment with getting rid of it, we might see some really great benefits for underrepresented, historically marginalized communities who are affected by those things more.
Well, you know, I get confused every year. I think it should be the same, whatever it is. Just make it the same, you know. And so that when I wake up in the morning, it's light, not dark.
I'm a new retired girl, so now I'm a free woman, so I don't mind because I can sleep and there's no alarm clock for me anymore. But when I was coming back from work, I appreciated that I could have one more hour of light when I was coming back from work. So this was appreciated. But in the morning, oh my God, it was so hard to get up. But I think that it's for the health, mental health, that we could have more light during a day. So this is, for me, this is the biggest reason why we should keep it.
Oh, that almost happened in Alberta, didn't it? Right? They just missed it. If you eliminated it nationwide, from what I've read, it actually would be a lot safer to not have daylight savings time. You'd have less car accidents on the 2 days where you switch before and backwards. I don't personally like it, but that's my opinion. It'd have to be a vote of the people in general. If everybody doesn't want it, then we get rid of it, sure.
Yes, please get rid of that. We don't need it anymore. Really don't need it anymore. It served well when it was a time for it, but it's no longer the time for it, so stop it.
So yeah, I'm so in the middle with that because like I enjoy the extra hour at that time of year, and then I also don't enjoy losing an hour. But I think that so long as daylight saving time is international, global I should say, then I don't think it should be abolished because every country should be on the same page with that.
I kind of like it getting a little bit dark in the winter because then you know by the end of Christmas, beginning of January, your days start to get a little bit longer. It's just part of the seasons. You know, and you get to see the sparkling lights and, you know, twinkling off the snow. There's a lot of beauty in the different seasons, and why do we have to keep messing up?
So should we get rid of it? I think we need to look at it from a point of view of economics. We also need to look at it from a realistic point of view, not wishful thinking. Because you get up in the morning and you're a little sleepy because you missed an hour of sleep, there's no reason to discard something. But if there is a reason, then let's change and do it.
I don't think so. I think it's good this way because it helps our body regulate. We're just so used to it. And I think it's better economically as well. So I think it's...
It should be eliminated because I don't think it saves time or I don't think it changes anything. It makes people miserable in the morning because they're an hour late.
Well, it gives us something different to look at or anticipate, I guess. I don't think it changes much in our day-to-day life, but I like to keep it.
I think it should. I think that we have, you know, our own rhythm, and when it changes, you know, 2 times the year at particular times, I don't think it's necessary. I think we, as humans, have our natural rhythm.
I honestly kind of like daylight savings going back and forth because I like being able to walk to work in the morning and it's not pitch black out. And, you know, if we don't switch back and forth, like, I get it. So, and then there's something about when you're out, I think it's the prairies or up north, if they don't switch, their sunrise is at like 10:30 in the morning and nobody wants that. So I can see keeping it and I can see getting rid of it too. So
yeah, I think so because it causes such stress on the body as you switch from one time to the other. I think we follow Saskatchewan's lead and stick with the same system all year round.
That's a good question. I feel like it should be, but I don't think so, actually. No, I do like the fall back, and I like the dark nights, and then the summertime, I like the spring ahead. So it works. I'm used to it, personally. It's been like that for years and years and years and years, so I think they should just leave it alone.
I think so. Just keep it the same all year. Just messes people up. So, yeah, it should be eliminated.
I think getting rid of daylight savings time makes sense from an energy efficiency point of view here in the climate that we live in. And Also, just from a health point of view, that switch that happens every year really can screw up people's, circadian rhythms. We have people getting into more car accidents on that day of the year when the switch happens, I think. So I think it would be great.
It just doesn't matter to me as long as I remember the day that they switch back and forth. But yeah, I think it's a bit of a faux argument. I think we got bigger fish to fry in this society than worrying about that stuff. But
I quite like having the time change. I think it kind of is something to either look forward to or dread, but I think it keeps things interesting, so I think it should stay the same personally, but you never know. I might not be against it if they did change, but for now I like it the way it is.